Well, thank you guys for joining us this month. We have been talking a lot internally and with clients about a particular topic that we wanted to bring to you guys. But I have to admit, Marc, when I heard that we were going to do our video on this topic, I could instantly feel my life force starting to drain out of me. Marc, what is the topic that we're talking about this week?
CRM.
That's right, CRMs, and what does that stand for?
Customer Relationship Management.
That's right. Okay, so before you stop the video, we decided we were going to play a little game to even up the ante on making this interesting because there's tons of valuable information and we don't want you to tune out. So what we decided to do is I've got 4 questions. I'm going to put Marc on the clock for 30 seconds for each question to make sure he only gives you the most valuable information you need to know about a CRM. Are you up for the task?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, here we go. 4 questions, 30 seconds each. We will start the timer at the end of this. You will hear the alarm go off whenever he has to stop. The first question is, I'm thinking about a CRM. Where do I start?
Okay, so I'm a big fan of starting with the end in mind. In this case, we're going to start with the sale in mind. We're going to work backwards from the things that our operations or delivery team needs to know and gather those pieces of information so that we can make a smooth transition into a great client experience. And then from there, in order for that to happen, we would need to know some basics about how to follow up. Contact details, who they are, where they live, what their email address is, and the basics of information that we need to share. You can look in spreadsheets, or billing systems.
Or billing systems. So in other words, start with the end in mind, get the data that matters. So that's what we're starting first. Okay, second, there is a little bit of a debate between CRMs whether you have something custom built or you just buy one that's already in place or pay the monthly subscription. What would you say?
Okay, controversial topic, but unless there is a very specific, I mean, this is really controversial.
Ooh, I can feel it bubbling.
I can hear the news media spinning up. If there's a reason to build something, it would be because you're going to sell that system. There's proprietary, something groundbreaking and revolutionary in your industry. Otherwise, don't waste your time, don't waste the money. There's so many flexible and open platforms that can do so many different things, and most people just need the basics.
Okay, so only buy it if you're going to sell it later, or build it if you're going to sell it later. Okay, third question, here we go. You're doing pretty good on the 30 seconds so far. Next one, how is this going to make my life better?
Wow. Okay, so lots of ways, but let's talk about the very basic things. Most companies have information everywhere. It's in folders, it's in files, it's in spreadsheets, it's on someone's computer that gets lost at the airport. It's all over the place. So centralized data. In order to accelerate growth, you need to be able to share information and share it with accuracy. That's one of the biggest, most simple, fundamental reasons.
I would also say you've got the opportunity to scale whenever you put it all in the same location. Okay, on to the final question. We know that AI, artificial intelligence, is taking over the world. Someday we will all be slaves to robots. There's no doubt about it. But in the meantime, to keep us from being slaves to our CRMs, we can actually put them to work for us. You like how I did that? Okay, there we go. See that? Okay, so how can automation help the everyman? I'm not talking about the uber techie who's trying to automate his whole house. I just mean the everyman, every woman in her business. How is automation in their CRM going to help them?
Most modern CRMs are becoming so useful and user-friendly. Their user interfaces are becoming non-techie. So you don't have to be a developer to write code to make things happen. Look for things like emails that you send 50 times a week over and over again. Create a template, set a rule, a trigger that creates the email. So if I meet you for lunch and I simply want to say thanks for getting together, I should just have a template that I hit, we met for lunch, and off goes the template. Or mass email 50 people to get in touch.
You know what's interesting about that is some people feel like you're actually making it impersonal because you automate that system. And I would say once you start scaling, you're not going to be able to keep it personal. You're not going to physically type that out. If you say the same thing every time anyway, why not automate it? It still feels personal. It's thoughtful. So there we go.
The truth is most people don't do it at all because they can't keep up, so they defer to nothing.
So you're ahead if you automate it.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? We just talked about CRMs and I don't feel like I'm sleepy. Way to go. All right, so if you guys want more information, we wrote a whole blog to dive in deeper in this, and I think it gives you 7 great things about your CRMs. You can check that out at the 22brands.com website, and we would love for you to call us if you have any questions. Let us help you as you're thinking through the best CRM for you.
Boom.